Plavix fraud by Bristol-Myers Squibb and Sanofi, disclosed by Eric Priest. You will be angry and want these billion-dollar frauds stopped because these drug companies are hiding the truth, same as the cigarette companies did in the past. Plavix companies used fraudulent drug design and advertisements to make billions in profit, knowing Plavix needed the strongest stomach acid to dissolve. Has Plavix fraud harmed the health, finances, and investments of your family and friends? Look at the following facts, then you decide. Fraud proof from Plavix insert. What does this mean? Plavix is practically insoluble in water at neutral pH, but freely soluble at pH 1. It means if you take any stomach acid reducing medicine, your stomach cannot reach an acid level where Plavix easily dissolves, because they reduce stomach acid by 10,000 to 1,000,000 times. Nexium, Prilosec, Losec, Protonix, Prevacid, Omeprazole, Acifex, and Dexilent reduce stomach acid to nearly pH 5, which equals a 10,000 times reduction. Antacids, Zegrid OTC, both reduce stomach acid to nearly pH 7, a 1,000,000 times reduction. Plavix approval trials are invalid. Heart attack and death risk increased. Plavix cost you up to 200 times more. Aspirin offers equivalent protection. Bristol-Myers Squibb, Sanofi. Stock prices and investors will be affected now that invalid trials are exposed. Consumers will use alternative medicines and unlimited legal liability. Impossible to claim they did not know. Before year 2000, both Plavix companies knew Plavix needed the strongest stomach acid to dissolve. Just Bristol-Myers Squibb, which markets Sanofi's Plavix in the US, sold $18.4 billion in the last 3 years. They knew Plavix would fail the test. Plavix test failure would stop FDA approval, sales to consumers, and Medicaid. Plavix costs up to 200 times more than aspirin. Aspirin offers equivalent protection. Plavix effectiveness reduced by 50%. In March 2010, the Plavix companies were finally forced to admit that one stomach acid reducing medicine, Omeprazole, greatly reduced Plavix effectiveness by 50%. Omeprazole is Prilosec and several generic brands, including Walmart's Equate brand acid reducer. Drug companies continue to hide the fact that all stomach acid reducing medicines stop Plavix from working fully. Example, Protonix stomach acid reducing medicine. Protonix insert states that because of profound and long-lasting reduction of stomach acid, Protonix may interfere with some drugs, but no mention of Plavix. Pfizer chairman Mr. Lorch is fully aware of these fraudulent schemes and Pfizer's involvement. Intentionally fraudulent Plavix tests have been used. In addition, less than 100 people out of more than 19,000 had better total protection from Plavix than aspirin. This Capri study was paid for by the Plavix companies. Less than 100 people out of more than 19,000. This is the exact copy from the Plavix insert. Impossible to prove my fraud charge is wrong. I personally challenged the chairman of Bristol-Myers Squibb, Mr. Cornelius, Sanofi, Mr. Weinberg, and Pfizer, Mr. Lorch, to prove my fraud charge is wrong in front of Congress. Take action. If you have friends and family who may take these drugs or own Bristol-Myers Squibb, Sanofi, or Pfizer stock, pass this information on and add this video to your Facebook. Contact your congressman. Demand they stop the frauds at house.gov or senate.gov. Not one official will tell me my fraud charges are wrong. I have told the top official in multiple government agencies. Most of them claim these billion-dollar fraud schemes should be another agency's problem, but all remain silent publicly.